to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, hey, welcome to the most entertaining channel ever. This is Cherish Isaac, and today it's gonna be a story time. I know you guys love my story time, but I've been doing makeup for the longest time because for some weird reasons I did not feel like talking. You know, it happens to me a lot of times. Some days I don't just feel like speaking. I was meant to film this video. I tried filming this video yesterday, but I was not just in chatty mood. So yeah, so today I said I must film this video. So before I start, do not forget to subscribe, click on the bell button to be notified whenever I post. Patronize my brand. I'm currently wearing one of my lashes in the style called Esther Ukr. It's the best lashes you ever need in your life or you ever want. You could use it up to 20 times. As of right now, I'm still making use of the samples I got, which was like last year before I launched the brand. There's a discount code listed on the description box, so let's just jump right into the video. I know this video is pretty sad and everything. It happened to me quite recently. Usually when things like this happen to me, I do not tell the story ASAP. I tell the stories like 2 years after. But for some weird reasons, I really do not care this time. This happened to me quite a handful of times. So I'm just gonna tell the story, and if you're expecting to see me cry, ain't gonna happen. That's just how I feel right now. It's not like I'm trying to pretend like I'm strong. It's just how I feel, and I'm just going to tell you guys the story. I think this video is gonna get a part 2 because the story is quite long, and I do not want to bore you guys with a 21-minute video when I could split it into 2 videos and cut out the parts where I get to repeat myself a lot, which I tend to notice. So let's jump right into the video. So I don't know if you guys are on my Snapchat. If not on my Snapchat, add me up. So basically what happened was someone was coming along, and I have not been going out for the longest time. So I thought to myself that, you know, why not join dating apps? Because I felt it was going to be really boring and I need to meet new people. And I got 2 jobs right immediately after my final exam for this semester. And those jobs basically took my entire week or my entire days, except from Wednesdays. Only on Wednesdays I do not work, so I literally work the rest of the days. So I joined this dating website. I met some few people, but I'm not really good with looking at pictures and rating to know if I like someone or not. It's not really one of my abilities. So I joined dating website, but I gave my phone to one of my girlfriends, Melly. Shout out to Melly. Melly would choose, chat them up, then later on like come on and see who she was talking with. And I would just facilitate the conversation for where she left it to, basically. Because she was really good at it. You need girlfriends like this in your life. So I met this guy, Ghanaian, and he was pretty okay from the website, but because I do not go there quite frequently, so it's like I joined the website, the next time you see me is like 10 days after. I'm not frequent on it. So he asked for my phone number. I was like, yeah, sure. And yeah, so we started talking on WhatsApp. So at first, I just found him really off and really proud because in less than 15 minutes of us talking for the first time, I found out that he owns a house, he owns a car, and he has a good job. And he's the type of person that if he's talking about something, he would not just say like, yeah. For instance, if I'm talking about the fact that I own a Prada bag, I'm not going to tell you. He's the type of person that if he says I own like 5 Prada bags, he will take a picture of the 5 Prada bags to show you. So we started talking. He also sending pictures of himself topless. At some point, he was like, oh, do you want to send pictures of yourself as well? I'm like, no, nigga, I just met you. Ain't gonna happen. So yeah. And at some point, I just got bored because I felt like he didn't want to know me. All I was just hearing was things like, yeah, I'm living my best life. I just went to Ghana for like 2 months and I'm back. You know, now I'm fat. I used to be 6-pack. Look at the picture of me being 6-pack. He sent me a picture. Look at me, I'm chilling in my basement. He sent me a picture of his basement. Oh, look at me, I'm chilling like I'm at work. He sent a picture of what he's putting on at work. And I just felt like I do not really know you. And I feel like it takes time for me to start sending pictures of what I'm doing, this what I'm doing and all that, especially when I'm just talking to you for the very first time ever. In the course of our conversation, I took a break from it and I stopped replying him. And he wanted to see me, and I was suggesting that we meet at a public place because I felt like, oh, if it's your first time meeting someone, why don't you all just meet in a public place? Because for me, if I'm not really digging you, I just pay for what I ate and I did. Like, I don't have that time to waste trying to know someone that I know I do not even like already. But he kept pushing me that we should meet at his basement, which led to an argument because the place he works at had a basement and his house also had a basement apparently. So he wanted me to come to his house basement and I said, nah nigga, I ain't doing that. So then he wanted me to go to his place of work basement, and I'm still like, I'm not doing that. Like, I don't understand why I should meet you for the first time at your basement. Like, basement is like super creepy, but his excuse was that he has drinks, he has food, he has music, loudspeaker, television, and he has everything I basically need outside in that basement. And I was like, you know what, if you're not going to meet me at a public place, then nah, ain't gonna happen soon. I just like, you know what, let's just let this thing go. Like, I can't force it. Like if I've not seen you, then there's nothing to lose. Aside from the fact you're already shouting all the things you own. I already found him pretty creepy. So yeah. So finally he was like, okay, sure, let's meet on a Friday. We planned the date. I was at work, so I told him I'll meet you 3 hours after work, so I'll have enough time to change, freshen up, and go for the date and everything. So literally after I work, I got a message from him on that Friday saying, oh, he cannot make it. Mind you, previously he had told me that he doesn't work on Fridays, that Fridays are his free days. So out of the blue, he messages me and then he's been all lovey-dovey. Hi honey, I'm so sorry, I cannot make it. So I didn't read any meaning into it. I just said, okay, no P, end of discussion. I was like, I feel really bad, I want to give you a call. I'm like, no need to call me, like end it. Let me just point out that all this while all our conversation is happening on WhatsApp. I didn't even read meaning into why all our conversation was happening on WhatsApp. I'll tell you why it's different when you're texting someone on their actual phone and when you're texting someone on WhatsApp. I'll tell you why later on in this video, maybe in the part 2 section. So 2 weeks go by, we didn't talk for long, like we didn't say anything to anybody. Life just went on. Out of the blue on the Thursday, he just messages me like, oh hi, how you doing? I'm like, fine. And unfortunately that day, or fortunately that day, it was my birthday as well. So he was like, what are you up to? I'm like, oh, it's my birthday and I went to the spa. Right now I'm with my friends for like, you know, celebrating with some cakes and wine. He's like, oh, okay, happy birthday. I'm like, thank you. Then he was like, oh, do you want to go out? And one of the other things that he spoke about was the fact he didn't like my second job. So my second job is not the best job ever. It's okay, and if there is not a fixed price of money I make, I could make a lot more money, or I could make depending. Is like, it's not a commission based thing. So depend on the products I sell, I make a lot of money. If I do not sell any product, I make minimum wage pay, that kind of gist. But he felt like if I was graduating soon, it was not a good job for me. So this event he invited me to is a very important event. You see a lot of dignitaries, and he told me this was how he got his former job. So for the first time of me conversating with this guy, I felt, okay, this is the first time that this guy had said something other than what he has and what he owns and everything. And it seemed to me that, okay, I should give him a second chance because he sounded nice and he seemed to want to help me out to get me a really good job as when I'm graduating soon. So I'm setting, like, he was trying to set me up for the future. So I was like, yeah, sure. So he told me about the event, how I need to dress. And you know me, your girl, no need to doll. I'm all dressed up and all ready to go. I cannot, like, when I'm going for an important event that I know that I need connections for, you don't sleep on that as an African lady. If it's for you to borrow clothes, you borrow clothes, okay? I'm joking. So moving on, he was running late. I was already ready because I went to work that same day for that event. So immediately I got back, I quickly started changing, doing my makeup to go for the event. He messages me that he's running late, that he's coming with the official car. Everything about him has to he has to always state what he's coming with. So when he told me he's coming with the official car and the official place, because that's the only way we could enter into the venue for the event, I was like, okay, low key, I was like, what kind of car am I expected to see? Like, this is me thinking I'll see like a Mercedes 2018 model car, like something I've not seen before. This guy pulls up in my building with a Sienna car of like maybe 2002 model, and he had scratches all around it. And I was just like, is this the official car you're making noise about? So I got to the event, and I came to realize that although he made it seem like he was helping me out, trying to give me connection and all that, it felt to me like I was taken to the event to make him look good. Like, how they take people to important event for you, like as a beautiful girl, you make the guy also look good. Like, wow, this guy must be a big deal for this girl to be with you. Mind you, this was the first time I was meeting him. He didn't even really talk to me when we were inside the car because he also had a friend there. I was mostly having a conversation with his friend as well. He didn't really pay attention to me, which I didn't care because at this point I was just like, anything goes, let me just go to this event and see if I'll get a better job. So this event goes on. People literally come up to me to compliment me. At some point, people actually thought I was included. I was part of the dignitaries that were at the event. I also met someone I knew, and she was wondering if we're a couple, and I was like, no, we're not a couple. We just literally started talking. So at this point, people are staring at me. He noticed one or two guys who like stare at me. Like, it was obvious. Some people would stare at you. Some ladies would come up to talk, compliment you. So we've been at this event for like 2 hours, 30 minutes. That's when this guy walks up to me to say, oh yeah, I might, by the way, you look really nice. When he said that, I was just like laughing. I was like, you see me for like 2 hours, 30 minutes and you didn't tell me shit. But now a lot of people are like complimenting me. You see the need to tell me, don't you think you're being jealous? I was being sarcastic but being truthful as well. I was then laughing. Then I noticed that he's then like rubbing my back. Like, when I mean rubbing my back, like he's putting his hand across me, like as though we're together, and I just gently removed his hand because this is a very important event and I'm not trying to sell myself as though I'm a sugar baby looking for a sugar daddy, because that's another thing I noticed there. Since it was a high class event, a lot of people there too had other reasons, but me, I was just playing the card of I'm looking for a good job. And he also told me that if I wanted to get a sugar daddy, this was the best place for me to get one from, which he said was a joke, but let's just put that aside. I'm just saying. So moving on, since the event finally finished, I was meant to go back home, and he was like, oh, do I want to see his basement? I'm like, no, I do not want to see that basement you've been talking about. And I forgot to add that he took me to this event to prove to me that he actually owns all the shit he says he owns, or know the people he says he knew, to make me understand that he's the real D, so maybe I should bow down to him. So moving on, I finally saw his basement, but I didn't stay for long. Like, I was just there for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. I was like, you know what, I'm dipping because I'm tired and I need to rest. So I left. So we kept talking, back and forth once in a while, and I think like it was starting to look like we're getting serious with ourselves. In my opinion, I do not know about how he felt, but from my angle, it was starting to look like we were serious, because we started chatting every other day. Then he started calling me honey and every other thing, like really sweet name. And yeah, so at this point, all this while I've been talking to him, I had never saved this number. I have this bad attitude of when I meet people for the first time, you give me your number. If I don't give you my phone to put your number in and you ask for my number and you message me, best believe your number is not saved on my phone. It's just how I operate these days. I know I need to change, or else I would have found out earlier on that he was married. Okay, so I think this is where I'm going to end the first video, and I will tell you guys in the second video, part 2, how I found out he was married. So yeah, that's it for today. Please do not forget to subscribe, like and share. Leave a comment what you think, if you've been in similar situations, and more story times will be coming up, because now I'm done doing my makeup. Yes, and now I'll start talking because I feel like talking these days. Okay, bye. See you guys in another episode.